Have you or someone you love ever experienced a sudden fracture after a simple fall or minor injury? This could be a silent warning sign of osteoporosis, a disease that weakens your bones without obvious symptoms until fractures occur. Osteoporosis is a bone disease characterized by decreased bone density and mass, leading to fragile and porous bones that are more prone to fractures. It commonly affects the spine, hips, and wrists, especially in older adults, particularly postmenopausal women. Risk factors include aging, female gender, family history, low calcium or vitamin D intake, sedentary lifestyle, smoking, and certain medications such as corticosteroids. As of 2019, an estimated 500 million people worldwide were affected by osteoporosis or low bone mass. In the United States, approximately 10 million adults have osteoporosis, and another 44 million have low bone density, putting them at increased risk. Since this disease is very common and often silent, we recommend watching this video until the end to protect yourself and your loved ones. First, let's take a look at the symptoms of this disease. 1. Back pain, one of the most common symptoms of osteoporosis. Back pain, particularly in the lower or middle back, is a common symptom of osteoporosis. It often occurs due to compression fractures in the spine caused by weakened bones. This pain may start suddenly and become worse with standing, walking, or lifting. In some cases, it can lead to long-term discomfort and changes in posture. To relieve back pain, mild pain relievers, back braces, physical therapy, and rest may be recommended under a doctor's guidance. 2. Height loss and stooped posture in osteoporosis. Many individuals with osteoporosis experience height loss over time. This occurs due to repeated small fractures in the spine that compress the vertebrae. As the spine shortens, a person may develop a stooped or hunched posture, medically known as kyphosis. This not only affects physical appearance but can also lead to breathing difficulties and reduced mobility. Early diagnosis and treatment can slow this progression and reduce deformity. 3. Bone fractures, a major consequence of osteoporosis. Fractures, especially in the hip, wrist, or spine, are the most serious consequence of osteoporosis. These fractures can happen from minor falls or even simple movements like bending or coughing. Hip fractures are particularly dangerous in older adults, often leading to surgery, long-term disability, or loss of independence. Fracture prevention is key and includes strengthening bones, fall-proofing the home, and using assistive devices if necessary. Now let's move on to the treatment options for osteoporosis. 1. Taking calcium and vitamin D supplements. Calcium and vitamin D play a vital role in building and maintaining strong and healthy bones. Calcium is the main mineral found in bones, and without it, bones become weak and brittle. Vitamin D helps the body absorb calcium from the intestines and regulates the levels of calcium and phosphorus in the blood. Without enough vitamin D, the body cannot effectively use the calcium it receives. Most adults need at least 1,000 to 1,200 milligrams of calcium and 800 to 1,000 IU of vitamin D per day. These nutrients can be obtained through a balanced diet or supplements, especially for those who get limited sunlight exposure or consume little dairy. Good sources of calcium include dairy products, like milk, yogurt, and cheese, leafy green vegetables, such as broccoli and spinach, almonds, sesame seeds, and calcium-fortified cereals. Vitamin D can be found in sunlight, fatty fish, like salmon and sardines, eggs, and fortified foods like milk and orange juice. 2. Weight-bearing exercises. Weight-bearing exercises are among the most effective ways to maintain bone health and prevent osteoporosis. These activities require the body to work against gravity while staying upright, which helps stimulate bone-forming cells and increase bone density. Common examples include walking, light jogging, dancing, climbing stairs, tennis, and even standing for long periods. These exercises not only build stronger bones but also improve balance, coordination, and reduce the risk of falls, especially important for older adults. Resistance training, such as lifting light weights or using resistance bands, helps build muscle strength, which in turn supports the bones and protects them from sudden impacts. Regular physical activity is essential for maintaining mobility, flexibility, and bone integrity as we age. It is recommended to perform these exercises at least 3 to 5 days per week, for 30 to 45 minutes per session, ideally under the supervision of a physical therapist or qualified trainer to avoid injury. 3. Lifestyle changes. Making positive lifestyle changes plays a major role in managing and preventing osteoporosis. By adopting healthier habits in daily life, people can slow down bone loss and improve their overall quality of life. One of the most important steps is quitting smoking, as nicotine reduces the activity of bone-building cells and interferes with calcium absorption. It is also essential to reduce alcohol and caffeine intake. Excessive alcohol disrupts calcium balance and decreases bone density, while too much caffeine can reduce calcium absorption in the gut. Maintaining a healthy weight helps relieve excess pressure on the joints and reduces the risk of bone damage. In addition, making the home safer is crucial, especially for older adults. Use proper lighting, secure loose rugs, install grab bars in the bathroom, and wear non-slip, supportive footwear to lower the risk of falls and fractures. 4. Drinking anti-inflammatory herbal teas. One simple and natural way to support bone health is by drinking herbal teas with anti-inflammatory properties. Herbs such as green tea, ginger, turmeric, and cinnamon contain active compounds like polyphenol, curcumin, and gingerol, which help reduce chronic inflammation in the body. Chronic inflammation is a hidden and harmful factor that contributes to the gradual breakdown of bone tissue and can accelerate the development of osteoporosis. In addition to their anti-inflammatory effects, these herbs are rich in powerful antioxidants that protect bone cells from oxidative damage. This is especially important for older adults, as oxidative stress tends to increase with age and can harm bone structure. For best results, it is recommended to drink 1 to 2 cups of these teas daily. Use fresh, natural ingredients and avoid artificial sweeteners. If someone has a medical condition or is taking medications, they should consult their doctor before regular use of herbal remedies. 5. Using apple cider vinegar in the diet. Apple cider vinegar is a popular natural remedy that may play a supportive role in maintaining bone health. It helps regulate the body's pH level, which can prevent chronic acidity that contributes to bone loss. An overly acidic environment may cause the body to draw calcium from the bones to balance the internal pH, increasing the risk of osteoporosis. In addition, apple cider vinegar may enhance calcium and mineral absorption, especially when consumed alongside meals rich in calcium and magnesium. To enjoy its benefits, you can add 1 to 2 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar to a glass of water daily, or use it in salad dressings and homemade sauces. However, excessive use can potentially harm tooth enamel or irritate the digestive tract, so it should always be consumed in diluted form and in moderation. People with digestive issues or those taking certain medications should consult their doctor before regular use of apple cider vinegar. 7. Reducing salt and sugar intake. Reducing the intake of salt and sugar is an important step in preventing and managing osteoporosis. A high sodium, salt, diet increases calcium loss through urine, which over time can decrease bone density and raise the risk of fractures. Research shows that consuming more than 2,300 milligrams of sodium per day is associated with greater calcium excretion, especially in individuals who do not get enough calcium from food or supplements. On the other hand, refined sugars can contribute to inflammation and insulin resistance, both of which negatively affect bone health. Sugary soft drinks, especially those containing phosphoric acid, can further disturb calcium balance by increasing body acidity and interfering with mineral absorption. To protect your bones, it's recommended to limit salt and processed sugar in your daily diet. Avoid foods like sweetened beverages, candies, baked goods, and salty snacks. Instead, choose natural alternatives such as fresh fruits, vegetables, and unsalted nuts to support bone strength and overall health throughout life. I hope this video was helpful and gave you useful insights into osteoporosis and how to manage it naturally and medically. Remember, every person's body is different, so always consult your doctor or a nutritionist before starting any supplements or treatments. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below. Sharing this video with your family and friends can also help others live healthier lives. Stay tuned for more videos on health and wellness. Until next time, stay healthy and take care.